Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you all had a great 2019 and that it was more productive than Jesse Lingard in the league. Let's see if we can turn around this season in time to make a late push for the Young Player of the Season award.
That's a grown-ass man.
That's not a kid.
For Real Madrid, 2019 was definitely a year to forget, but things are starting to look good again. Just a few months ago, we looked terrible, lost, with no direction, almost the same exact situation as last year. Thankfully, Zidane has been able to fix things starting from the back. We've been keeping clean sheets and have been consistently solid defensively. We're tied with Atletico for the least amount of goals conceded in the league. Our midfield has been doing its thing too. We're controlling matches. We've been dominating possession. Almost 50% at Camp Nou against Barcelona. That's probably the best we've had since before Guardiola days. I'm not about to look up that stat, but I'm 100% sure that's what it is. But now the last problem is we're just not scoring enough goals. Draws against Valencia, PSG, Barcelona, Athletic Bilbao. These are all games that we played well and we should have won. Which at this point is good to know, okay, we have a good system, we're just not finishing our chances, so there's not really a need to panic about anything. But when it comes to winning titles, you need to win these games. You gotta scrap out the 3 points, whether you play good or bad. Just playing well doesn't show up on the league table. Like the last game against Getafe, we weren't at our best, but we won 3-0. I need more of that. Barcelona have not been good at all in comparison to their recent years, so we should be sitting comfortably at the top of the league, yet we're tied on points. But like I said, all the other signs are positive, so I'm optimistic for what's to come. Eden Hazard getting injured really hurt us, and he was supposed to be back by now, but it looks like it's not going to be anytime soon, and it's really frustrating because, according to the facts, he's second place in most top 5 league appearances in the last decade. Meanwhile, he's only played 8 league games for us. Yo, can we verify our medical team's licenses? Because something ain't right. We've had more players get injured than almost picked up yellow cards. With all that being said, let's go ahead and review our squad for the first half of the season so far. Let's start with Courtois. He kind of had a shaky start to the season, but man, he turned this thing around like it's his national teammate's girlfriend. I'm sorry, Kevin. It's not your fault, Kevin.
She belongs to the streets.
Eder Militao has been solid when given the opportunity, but it's hard for him to get minutes with Ramos and Varane available. His time will come though. Mendy has also impressed me, definitely our first choice left back. The guy's everywhere and can cross the ball well with both feet. Great signing. Toni Kroos and Casemiro have been absolutely perfect in midfield. I got nothing else to add to that. Fede Valverde is a star that emerged out of nowhere. I personally did not see this coming. It's like opening that case of chocolate at your grandma's house and finding actual chocolate on the inside instead of rolls of yarn. Not only has he been good at breaking up the opposition's play, but he's also contributing to the attack. Which I think he's here at the perfect time while Luka Modric is beginning to slowly transition to a lesser role. James was playing good early in the season until he got injured, and then I almost forgot that he was still on the team. I'd like to see him play on the right wing because that's a position where we've been pretty weak. Isco came up good in big games against PSG and Barcelona, and he was also really bad in some other ones. Kind of like James, I'm not really sure what their exact role on the team will be going forward, but I'm sure Zidane will figure something out. Gareth Bale should have been sold in the summer, and that's just coming from an administrative business standpoint. There's been a lot of unnecessary drama, and I really don't know if his head is still in this anymore. His performances have been a little disappointing so far, and it sucks because we know what he's capable of and what he's given us in the past. So yeah, I still maintain my position from the summer that it'd be best for both parties if he leaves. Benzema's been top class. I can't ask for any more than what he's done this season. Just keep scoring goals and lighting up Instagram with that fire content. I can't really say much about Jovic because he hasn't had a decent run of games yet. A bunch of 10 to 15 minute sub appearances aren't fair enough for a young striker trying to figure things out at a new club. But now with Benzema supposedly injured and Copa del Rey coming up in a few weeks, hopefully he'll get his chance to play 90 minutes for once. And it's really important for us to establish a secondary goal scorer because right now it's Benzema and pretty much no second place. Vinicius and Rodrigo have been getting a decent amount of playing time, and I've seen enough to say that Vinicius has to go out on loan right now. He's just not ready for the stage yet. Last year he was an exciting raw talent, and we haven't seen any improvement since then. And it's not just his poor finishing, his overall decision making is just not mature. Rodrigo is a year younger, but he looks like a more established player already. He doesn't panic in the box, and he can finish what you expect him to. I'd keep him in the squad, but I also wouldn't be mad if he went on loan somewhere where he can play 90 minutes each week and develop faster. Raheem's situation sucks. I don't know why he's behind the other kids in the pecking order. I think he's ready to contribute as a rotational player, but he hardly sees the pitch. If that's not about a change now, then he should be the one pushing for a loan move, because as of now, he's being wasted with Hazard, Asensio, and Vasquez out. As soon as they start to come back, Zidane might forget his name. Lastly, I bet you have no idea who I'm about to mention. Remember this guy? Well, if you've seen him, please contact your local police and use the hashtag #FindMariano. For real though, I don't know what the hell's going on with him. Has he even been on the bench this season? I just looked it up and he was on the bench one time when we lost to Mallorca. That was it. 0 minutes. I feel bad, man. He had that good season in Lyon and he actually started well for us last season until he got injured and really never got a chance after that. He hasn't been fit most of the time, but he's 26 years old. He needs to be playing. So I hope he figures that out soon. That's enough opinions for now. Let's see if we can win this weird Supercopa this week. We have no business being in it, but hey, I'll take it. I always said it needs to be one game in a foreign country like Italy used to do it, but moving into the winter instead of preseason and turning into this little tournament is a little bit extra, I think, but whatever brings in the most money, I guess. What do I know about that? Let me know your thoughts, who should come, who should go. Like this video. See you next time. Peace.